So you've educated yourself, you have all your systems in place, and now you're attracting investors. You got them in your pipeline. So what do you do? What do you say to them? How do you conduct the meeting? And how long should that meeting go? What should you say? So number one, you want to make sure that when you put your systems in place, that you have a system like Syndication Pro or something like that that you're bringing your investors into. And when they get into your system, you can send them, prior to your conversations, sample deals and samples of your documents. So they know what a deal looks like. They know what the subscription agreement, PPM, all of those things look like. And they know exactly what to expect from you and how you do deals and the paperwork and all the legal stuff like that. So they can review it. That way, when you get them on the phone, you can answer any and all of those questions and consolidate the amount of touches that you have to have. Now, with a Regulation C filing, and I always recommend people to do Reg C filings, or a 506C, not Reg C, but 506C under Reg D, so that you could do general solicitation. You do accredited investors only. So when you get them into your portal, the portal does the accreditation process for you. You have that whole system in place so that you've already verified accreditation. They've already looked at all the documents, disclosures, and subscription agreements. They know how everything works, how they need to wire funds, all that kind of stuff. And they can even pledge a soft commitment of what they would be willing to invest to start out. So you'll have all that information before you ever even have the first investor meeting, the first investor call. So then you schedule the call. And how long should you spend on that call? That's a big question. As long as it takes. Okay, so there is no limit. You don't want to try to keep it to 15 or 30. You want to take as long as it takes. You're building a relationship. You're talking to somebody about potentially investing maybe their life savings, a good portion of what they have, or whatever it is. You're building a relationship. You are serving this individual, you're serving the investors. Your job is to give them everything they need, all of the support that they need, answer all their questions, and spend all the time they want. Now, you don't want to spend hours on the phone, but you got to spend enough time to get to know them, find out what their goals are, find out if even what you do is right for them based on their return requirements, their time frames, things like that. So spend a good bit of time, get to know them, and get down to business and just kind of talk about what you do, answer any other questions they have, but spend as much time as you need to spend to get them comfortable with you. You don't want to rush them through like a script checklist kind of thing and make them feel like they're just another number. You want to make them feel important. You want to give white glove, raving fan, world-class customer service so that they tell everybody they know about that experience. Okay, and remember, people don't generally remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel. So if you treat them like they're the only person in the world at that moment that you're doing business with, that you're working with, you give them your full undivided attention, you get to know them, get to know their goals, their dreams, their hopes, their desires, what it is they want to accomplish. Spend the ample amount of time it takes to do that. You're going to create raving fans, and you should always seek to serve, always seek to understand, find out what the other party's interested in, how you can best serve them, and how your goals and dreams and achievements can align so that everybody comes out on the other side as a win. So just remember that. Approach everything from the standpoint of service. Selling is serving. Bringing investors on board is serving. It's conversational, it's relationships, and it's all about helping others get what it is they're after, what they're looking for, and what they want. So take the time needed and make sure that you give them your full undivided attention, focus 100% on them, and get to know them, build that relationship, and it will pay dividends over the long run like you wouldn't believe.